Everybody, welcome back to this random journey. We're going to take you over to the property, show you the garden. We've got some pruning to do because it's going crazy.
Yeah, we just got back from a week at camp.
Yeah.
It's all overgrown.
It is way overgrown. So I'm going to show you what it looks like before we start clipping off some of these vines. There's like vines going everywhere. And show you how big some of these things are that's growing. Here it is, guys. That is it from the road. Sorry, my voice is kind of different. We was at camp, like Michael said, and we just got back and my voice is almost gone. This is just growing like crazy. So if you've been keeping up with this process, this is our back to Eden method. And I'm telling you guys right now, everybody else's gardens was like dying around us because they weren't getting enough water, or they was getting too much water for the most part that one time. Ours is regulated really well the way we have it layered. But anyways, y'all, look at these things. They're huge. Just like, they haven't ripened. I did eat two of the little ones over there. I'll show you. But I ate two of those yesterday. They were so good. Okay, so remember, a lot of this was involuntary. We didn't know what it was. Well, some of it, now we know what it is. So I'm going to show you what it is. We have, okay, these little, I'm guessing this is kind of like a little baby pumpkin. It's like a little gourd pumpkin. I'm guessing we have those because my kids got some, like, I don't know, at church, or they got them given to them by someone. I think maybe their cousin gave them some. But anyways, there's one over here that's actually, here it is. It's already turned orange, but we know nothing about these things. We don't know when we're supposed to pluck them or anything, so I've got to do some research. If you guys know, please let me know down below. We're going to be pruning these though, all these runners here, because we have tons of these, and I don't really think you can, I mean, can you eat them? I don't know. So we're going to keep some, but we're going to also be pruning back because it's just, guys, look at this, it's crazy. So Michael's going to start pruning over here. We also have, look at the size of this, guys. I don't know if you can tell how big that thing is. It is gigantic. That's a butternut squash. It is definitely not ripe. It's a really light yellow color with green. So it's definitely not ready. I know what those are supposed to look like when they're done. Then we have, was this the plant that had, oh, there it is. Oh, if I can reach. I don't know if you guys can see that. That is a acorn squash. So we have acorn squash in here. So remember, we didn't know what any of these plants were because they were involuntary. Michael just took out a really big one of these. It had nothing on it. And we want these types of things right here, the peppers. This was involuntary. We want these to grow. Look, we got peppers. And this is another tomato plant, which we'll leave. And then these are the involuntary tomato plants, and I actually got to eat a couple off of there. You can see we have, yeah, it's still, they're not as red as I'd like before I eat them. Oh wait, that one is. Hold on, I'll have to get it. Stepping on my plant here. Let me get these out here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat these. You see them? Anyways, those look delicious. That tastes good. Okay. That's super good. I love picking them off of the vine and eating them. Alright, this. We have pumpkins, guys. Big pumpkins. There is one of them. This is not the biggest one. There's one of them. There. The big guy is over, like, that leaf is huge. Look how big my hand is compared to it. This is, ow, it poked me. This is the big guy right here. So we didn't even know we had big pumpkins over here. This is some more of the involuntary stuff. So excited about it. More of those little, sorry guys, I like chowing down on these tomatoes. Uh-oh, whatever tomato cage just fell over. We had a big storm come through last night. Knocked over our tomato cage right here. I'll have to get that set back up. But look, these are just loaded with, just loaded down with tomatoes. I mean, crazy. Look how dense that is. Super dense. I still have beautiful flowers. Well, that one's dead, but pluck off these dead ones. But I just can't believe how well everything is growing still. How pretty that is. Everything's just growing like great. So yeah, that's our garden. We're going to be back up so you can see what it looks like from over here. We're going to be pruning it. Like I said, Michael already took out a big one of these bushes here, the pumpkin ones, just because we don't really need a ton of pumpkin. We'd rather just have a couple pumpkins that get really big. And we'd rather prune out more of these vines. Easier to mow around, and also let our tomatoes get more moisture and that kind of stuff so they can grow big, hopefully. Now this tree right here, you see how it's shading our tomatoes here? I don't know how that's going to affect them ripening up. I'm hoping they get enough sun in the morning and evening to ripen up. So we'll find out. If we have to, we'll take this tree out. It's just one that I kind of wanted to leave in, but we don't have to. So I'll bring you guys back once we get this all pruned. The mosquitoes are so thick over at this property, guys, especially around the garden because it is super dense. It's almost jungle-ish. Oh, and our potatoes. So you guys know we had this potato here, involuntary, and then we had another one in a little bucket. Let's take it to the side. Over here, Michael's pruning. We had another one right by this pepper plant, but the pepper plant wasn't being able to grow, so we pulled that one out. We got 3 little baby potatoes that were ready, surprisingly, that we can eat. They're in the house. I can maybe show you guys a picture of those. But yeah, so anyway, I'll bring you guys back when we get this all pruned to show you what it looks like. Here's the big pile of things we plucked out of our garden, guys. Isn't that a huge pile? All right, so now the garden is looking, still it looks like it's super overgrown, but it's a lot better than it was. So we left obviously the ones where the big pumpkins was growing. You can actually see that one now. That's down in there. I don't know if you guys can, but he's down in there. You can just see him now. We pulled out that one that was right here, which you guys didn't get to see. We left all of this because it is the butternut squash. Like we got little baby one. We took out a lot over here. So this is where those pumpkins, those little baby pumpkins were. But this one here is actually an acorn squash. So we left obviously all the acorn squash. All this is acorn squash that we left. We have those acorns that I showed you guys, acorn squashes that we showed you guys earlier. I can actually get to the tomatoes through here now really easily, and we secured some of these tomato plants up a little bit better. They're still not great. This is the harvest of little baby potatoes, not potatoes, pumpkins. Obviously not ripe, but they're super cute, so I had to show you guys. We do still have some of the pumpkin plants, obviously. This is one of them. I think all of these are actually little pumpkin plants right here, so we kept quite a few of them. And then we got this pole trying to hold up these tomatoes off the ground because the cages are doing absolutely nothing. You can see this cage over here. I tried to set it up. It just keeps falling back over. It looks like a huge mess. Look at this. Anyways, guys, that is what we did in the garden today. We, like I said, just got back from a trip. We're kind of wore out. We also have places we have to go tonight. So we're going to go ahead and end the video for today. But be looking for upcoming videos. We are going to, as soon as possible, be doing the groundwork here at the property. We was hoping to do that today, but like I said, we had that really bad storm. And so it got super wet. So we decided to just focus on the garden today. So we're going to be doing the groundwork soon. Also hoping to get that electric over here that we've been talking about for like ever. So hopefully some of that will get accomplished this month and I can get you guys some videos on that. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell because we upload every once in a while. So I will see you guys again in the next one.